Hey Scorpio, so I'm getting ready to do your mid-month update for February. Scorpio, the card you got from the Chakra Wisdom Oracle deck is insecurity, okay? This is obviously the root chakra, right? Now look at this. So it does look like someone is blocking their heart, okay? Blocking their heart chakra. There is a sense where there's definitely some toxic energies around. Look at the devil in this card, okay? And that's what insecurities are. They're all the negative emotions. Obviously not positive emotions. I feel like someone needs to let someone in here. I do get the sense where someone has been there's like, I get two things. Someone is very badly damaged because of an ex-partner, and I get the sense where for another energy is that someone is just badly damaged, full stop, okay, and they have a lot of toxicity within them, and their heart chakra is definitely disconnected here. It's not going to be the case for everybody, but they are the two different energies that I was feeling. The card you have at the end is forgiveness, okay? So some of you may need to forgive yourself, or you may need to forgive other people here, because holding on to past relationships, that has to be forgiven, because if not, there's still an energetic link going on here, okay? And you could be split up with someone 5 years, 10 years, but there's still a tie, okay? There's still a tie, and you really got to get to the bottom of that and try to release that energy, or because that energy is still within you. You're just going to keep manifesting more of the same, going into different relationships. So the sense I want to say here that someone really does need to do some deep soul work, as well as keep their protection up, okay? Because this is your foundation, the root chakra. This is your home, your family, your finances, your job. And I feel like, okay, so yeah, I do feel like someone really needs to do some deep soul work here, okay? Someone needs to open up the heart chakra again. Someone is the sense I get is in a desperate need of healing, okay? It mightn't be the case for all of you guys, okay? It might be, on different levels, but I get the sense of energy. I get that someone is very severely insecure. They definitely, kind of want to say have a very pessimistic outlook on life, and maybe about healing themselves, or maybe about love and relationships, okay? Like, we can all go through, have bad relationships and bad breakups, but you heal from that. You don't carry that baggage into other relationships and into other connections. And I feel like someone has a lot of baggage here that they're not willing to look at and they're not willing to face. Nothing can, this is not going to end until you look at yourself and face those things, whatever it is that you've gone through, okay? And to be easy on yourself, and to be gentle on yourself, and to, to show yourself some love and compassion here, okay? So we will get into this and see what is coming up for Scorpios. And Scorpios, yeah, about healing, you know what I mean? So get into your own energy here. All these occult practices. Okay, Spirit, what are the messages for Scorpio for the mid-month of February? Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Rising. Sun, Moon and Rising. I want to say Venus. I don't even know why I want to say Venus, but as I was saying that, it's not a love reading, but maybe someone's, this is, because Venus is connected to women and it is connected to love. So maybe Scorpio could be your Venus sign for some of you. Okay, Spirit. What's the messages for Scorpio? I get the sense where someone's not making correct decisions or not really grounded. Oh my God, about 20 cards. Literally, not joking. Someone's not grounded. I feel like someone, root chakra is very blocked here, besides the heart as well, okay? It just feels like there's a lot of, it's just a sense of not letting people in, not healing the heart for sure. We have the Ten of Cups now. Like, this insecurity can be around your family, because the root chakra is your foundation. You have the Ten of Cups here, okay? Your foundation is your family and where you're coming from. I get the sense where somebody definitely had a very traumatic upbringing. Their parents might be very traumatic. I think it's time to free. I think it's time to free yourself from how you're feeling here, Scorpio, because this is a very heavy energy. None of us need to carry this heavy energy with us. I get, so work is not always easy. Healing is definitely not easy, but I'm telling you, on the other side of that is absolutely beautiful, okay? Your energy just increases, your vibration increases. So I feel like someone here is on a very low vibration, and I get the sense as well, and I don't want to be crude because it's either you or someone else, like, you're on that low vibration you're on that low vibration, it's not going to do wonders for you or for your mental health. It's going to make someone quite depressed. Because I feel like it is a root chakra blockage, not that it's going too fast, okay? I get the sense where someone could be have a lot of addictions as well. It doesn't have to always be the case, but that's what I sense, okay? You have got the Hermit here, so I feel like Spirit is really guiding you. For some of you, I feel like they could be guiding you away from your family. If your family are toxic, if your foundation is that toxic, okay? It's about going within and soul searching, the Hermit is. Gaining some knowledge. I feel like there is someone around you, Scorpio, or you is being very sneaky, okay? Very sneaky with what you know is the sense I get. That's just madness, right? Because I'm trying to look at that. I get the sense where you're dealing with someone who's quite sneaky. I feel like there's a bit of an ego here. I get the sense where someone feels that they are a know-it-all. They know it all, okay? Someone here doesn't know it all, so I do get the sense, especially with this at the end, that someone does have a big ego here, okay? Someone is probably looking at this and saying, I don't need to fucking heal. If you're saying that and you're getting mad at what I'm saying, it means you need to heal, okay? Because that means my light is triggering you, alright? And that's why I feel like someone gets quite triggered, their insecurities get triggered, and they just put up this defense and, oh, I'm okay, and I'll just get on, I'll plow on my life. But you're not getting any further in life because of holding on to this energy. Do you get me? That's great. Well, that's for Scorpio. Just feels like someone's going through an awful lot, and it's like someone needs a hope, is what I feel. Someone needs just to be cared for. We have the Sun. We have the Knight of Cups. For some of you, there could be issues with your family around your children. Your family could be quite toxic to your children, okay? We deal with Leo. We have Virgo here also with the Hermit, okay? We have the Knight of Cups, so Pisces energy here. But I get the sense where there may be like a tug of war here with family. Now, it might be the case for all of you. If you have children, there could be a tug of war over the children. If you don't have children, it's just with your family in general. I get the sense where it's not so stable, okay? I also get the sense that someone grew up in a household that wasn't so stable. Your parents weren't so stable, so to be fair, like, how are you expected to be stable when you are what you see? Do you know what I mean? This may feel very natural. And I get the sense where someone is definitely overindulging too much, or drink or drugs or sex or food or whatever, or just overindulging in the toxic things in life, okay? Someone is definitely not looking after their spiritual self at all, okay? Feels like there was a contract here that could have been broken. Yeah, you have the Two Wands is about a contract, but I feel when I looked at it, it's like something was broken. The partnership could have been broken, or a contract has been broken here for sure, okay? There is a sense where someone wants to turn their back to everything and try have a new start elsewhere. King of Wands, Aries, Leo or Sag. I feel like someone here has a lot of passion for you, Scorpio, but you're not able to let this person in. You're blocking your heart. You're not able to show love and be loved. Okay, show love and be loved. You could have people fighting over you here, or you could be fighting over someone here. Because when I looked around that Devil and that insecurity card, you know, Devil could talk about obsession. There could be, you could be having two people here fighting. That's two twos already. 8 of Cups. Someone has walked away, or you're walking away because there's no love in the situation, or someone has walked away because they keep getting triggered with the insecurities. They're not able to get in or stay in a commitment here. That's my sense. Oh my God. Oh my God. I think someone who was quiet now, obviously it's not going. It's definitely not going to be the case for all of me, okay? But the sense that someone could have walked away because someone was doing a lot of lying and a lot of cheating. There was no real emotional connection. There's definitely no love here. You know, maybe someone felt it was a real connection, but someone or one person in this connection was definitely cheating. They weren't able to love. Oh, sorry, my phone wasn't on silent. They're not able to love. They're very insecure. they're self-sabotaging themselves, their relationships, because they're refusing to fucking heal, and you know they are getting rejected, and someone here is not happy about it. But you can't expect anyone to be in a relationship with someone who is unhealed, who is toxic, who's carrying so much emotional baggage, who is not able to open up their heart and connect and to love. Like, no one's gonna stay in a fucking loveless situation here, regardless. If you're not able to give love and to be receptive to a person and give back what they're giving to you, you're not going to stay there. Why would they want to stay there? Okay? So healing, which I was right, really, really, really needs to be done here at Scorpio. Okay? You forgive the people who have hurt you, that made you cold, that have made you bitter. Okay? Forgive these people. Because you're hanging on to that unforgiveness. That's what will cause the blockage in your heart chakra. And like, nobody's going to stay with someone like that. You know, and that will drive your insecurities even more. But it's not that there's anything wrong with you, it's your refusal to work on yourself. Or someone's refusal here to work on themselves. Spirit has been trying to guide, but I guess, I don't know, it feels like there's going to be a row or a fight here or a battle, for sure. Someone's not seeing very clearly, or maybe someone doesn't want to see clearly. Maybe someone wants to stay in denial about the situation and not see what's kind of blatantly right in front of them. You got the Empress in reverse. There could have been a loss of a child, because we do the Sun here card as well. There could have been a loss of a child in the family. Empress in reverse is the, whoa, judgment. The divine is calling judgment. So someone could have lost a child. If you have, I'm really sorry about that. Empress in reverse is someone who is not loving, not kind, not inspiring, very toxic, not faithful. Okay, not able to, they're not grounded. You won't be if you have all this in your root chakra. You definitely won't be. Someone who has a lot of addictions, someone who either doesn't work or it's just not, you know, makes excuses not to be able to work. It's someone who's very materialistic as well. Someone who's not good with money. They're just not loving. They're not kind. They're fucking completely disconnected here for sure. Bad wife. Doesn't take care of themselves. Doesn't take care of their home. If they're married, don't take care of their man, or, you know, don't take care of the kids. Someone here is quite egotistical. Really bad with finance as I look down. Someone here is being, yeah, narcissistic energy is there, but that's exactly what the Empress will be in reverse. Narcissistic energy, very cold, very detached, very cruel. Not like, who on earth could love an Empress in reverse? The Empress upright, everybody loves. So nobody loves this person. Nobody likes this person. They're very cruel, bitter, vengeful, not faithful. Someone who just cheats and sleeps around. It's someone who does not know their own worth or their own value, and that's why they sleep around, because, I don't know, I don't get that. I'm definitely not an Empress in reverse anyway, but it's like, you're not listening to what's being, the guidance that you're getting. Like, it's divine. This is karma. Okay, someone's not answering the call of their soul. Someone is just not doing what they're meant to be doing here. It feels like someone is like likes to be a victim and, you know, blame circumstances and that's happened in their life. But it's like someone doesn't, because Empress in reverse doesn't like responsibility, doesn't take accountability. Upright you will. Okay. They just don't know their own value. They can't nourish anyone. They can't even nourish themselves, like, because everyone has to start with self. They're not able to grow anything. They're not able to stay. They're not very successful. They're not abundant. No. Empress upright goes after her own abundance. Doesn't sit around waiting for anyone else to give her. In reverse, someone's sitting here waiting for other people to give them abundance and give them money and give them security. Get up off your ass and get it for yourself, like, do you know what I mean? Don't sit around waiting for any man to give you anything. Do you know what I mean? No man. Don't ever have a man say you wouldn't have that if it wasn't for me. Just go out and get your own shit and don't ever depend on a man. So it feels like someone here is very codependent. Someone here is very needy. Not able to work. doesn't want to work, has no dreams or aspirations for their life or for a career. Very, very toxic energy. Very toxic energy, very controlling. Very controlling. We have the 9 of Swords here, and then we have the 10 of Wands. So if like someone is definitely going through something, but they're ending it, okay? Someone is definitely fighting their demons. Could be fighting addictions here as well with the demons, but it's like someone is just all over the place. I feel like mentally all over the place. I feel like mentally they do have an awful lot going on. There could be a lot of different stresses in their life. That's what these burdens is like. Everyone wants to have a fucking piece of you. Do you know what I mean? It's like too much. You cannot take on the responsibility of other people. Empress in reverse don't want to take on responsibility even for themselves. Okay? And it's like someone here in this situation has enough of having to carry all the burden, carry the weight in this relationship. Like, no one's going to just carry someone through life. You've got to fucking stand on your own 2 feet. So it really makes me feel that someone here just is lazy. Lazy. Expects everything to be handed to them. Expects and demands is the word I just got. Expects and demands. Okay, we have the Strength. Could be dealing with a Leo, could be dealing with a Taurus, could be dealing with Virgo. The Sun, we have the King of Wands again, and the Knight of Pentacles. That's the second. He was at the end there. We have the Queen of Cups. So there's your own energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I feel like there was a King of Wands here who is leaving this situation because it's very difficult. It's a very difficult situation. Nothing is going. They can pour so much love, abundance and nurture and time and effort and energy into someone, but if they're not willing to do any sort of a work, nothing's going to grow. Do you get me? Something has to shift, something has to change. Maybe something or someone has to move away in order to flourish, because it's just like a fucking rain cloud. That's what someone brings, like a rain cloud everywhere they go. That type of fucking rain cloud energy is over anyone that they meet, and nobody wants to be near that energy or surround themselves with that energy, because that energy can get quite infectious. Okay, it can get quite infectious. So I get the sense with that Knight of Pentacles, somebody is moving in another direction because they want, like, even look where that landed, they want to grow something, they want to build something very secure and have a long-term future. You're not going to be able to do that with the Empress in reverse. So someone kind of realizes what they've been around, it's not working, nothing's ever going to work, nothing's ever going to grow. It's like because Knight of Pentacles always thinks of the long-term security and their finances. So the Empress in reverse doesn't even fucking think of tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? So it's not an equal match. It's not a very balanced thing here. Okay, and someone needs to flip that energy. Now for some of you, it could be that your mother's like this. This could be your own fucking mother that's getting in the way of your family, and there could be a fight and a battle, because like the Empress in reverse is a bad mum. Okay, someone that's not nurturing and not caring and not loving, and only loves it with a condition. So it's like, if they love you, but if you don't do what they say, then they suddenly fall out with you. Where's that unconditional love for the person to make their own choices? Do you know what I mean? So it feels like someone is quite controlling here, very controlling energy, and I feel like it's very difficult here for someone to remain calm and to remain strong around this energy, because it's toxic. It is like, you can't get any 2 more toxic cards in this. You really can't. Do you know what I mean? So nobody's going to sit here and put up and deal with this type of energy. No one's worth that. Okay, so if that is you, I would actually heal your shit. Do you know what I mean? Because you're just sabotaging. Someone here is definitely sabotaging the relationships around it, because they're refusing to heal. They're refusing to take a good hard look at themselves in a mirror. And it's not about how they look, it's about what's within. It's within their heart and their soul. Someone's definitely very disconnected here. Heart chakra for sure is definitely disconnected here in somebody. Okay, and somebody is definitely getting rejected, is my sense here, and they're not going to like that. Somehow that is fitting in here. Okay guys, I'm going to leave that there with you. If it doesn't resonate, do check out your other placements. Okay, if you're looking for a private reading, all that information is down below. If you're looking for a website, for an app, for gaming, for blockchain, social media marketing, intro videos for YouTube, branding and logos, there is a link down below where you get 15% off with the code @SoulStraight. Guys, take care and I'll talk to you soon.